everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Squaring off today, we have two teams who come in with identical records on the season. It's the Packers going up against the Bears. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The first carry now. This is Lacy. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They stay on the ground on first down with Lacy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And for this offensive unit, Eddie Lacy, sometimes he even has the Auburn fans saying roll tide.
Now that's big right there, because for them to say that, wow, that tells you how good a talent he really is. When he gets rumbling, the field tilts in his favor.
Maybe I overstepped my bounds there a bit, but he's good.
Brandon, you never want to get in the middle of Alabama versus Auburn.
On 2nd down, Lacy. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Pernell McPhee's a strong run-stuffing outside linebacker who's beginning to blossom as a pass rusher.
Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run here. This is James Starks. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing, Hundley, and he fires one incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He got halfway home there, down to the one, but a good job of keeping him out of the end zone.
Exactly. Halfway home isn't all the way home, right? So they feel pretty good about keeping him out on that play.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. On the keep, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Brett Hundley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. The play fake. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We see this offense, and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The play clock's running down. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he laces Lacy, see you later. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Clay Matthews is an absolute force. Multiple Pro Bowls as an outside linebacker. He can swing inside and create the same havoc.
Here's Hoyer. For the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Hoyer. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. He'll look under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun now on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now Hundley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Throwing, Hundley. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The lone setback is Langford. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Second down, Langford. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
No. Patriot, here we go. Detroit. Here we go now.
They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A good-looking run there by Jeremy Langford.
And what I've always liked about him has been not just his versatility, but his perseverance. I think he's one of those backs that gets better as the game goes on and he gets increased carries. Does have some good toughness running inside. I remember when he was at Michigan State, at one point I did a game of his. He was listed as third-team left corner. Played cornerback, receiver, and running back for the Spartans.
Won a couple of Big Ten titles there as well. Now it's Langford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Deep drop. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Seven yards remain now on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target, it's Cobb. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 78 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give them 27 yards that time. And it'll be first down, Bears. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in. Now
Hoyer. It's caught. Eddie Royal. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Kevin White with an acrobatic catch. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Throwing, Hundley. Out to the flat for Lacey. And he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Hundley. He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, they'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
One back is Lacey. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be... Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Grind 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw again. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane. And
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Royal making the catch over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quick.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Hoyer. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded just inside the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Throwing, Hundley. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. Going deep this time for Miller. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Hoyer and Miller with it over the middle. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Here's Hoyer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
Now back to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Play action. They'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Laces. Shrugs the tackle, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Another pistol look here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Green Bay first.
Mea culpa time for me. When Eddie Lacy came out of college, I thought he'd be a good player, but I didn't know he'd have this kind of an impact on the game.
And trying to get it to his tight end, Rodgers, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw it in.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kevin White, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One back is Lacy, and he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing, Hundley. He'll set up the screen to Lacy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
And a short gain down to about the 33. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Hundley. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. One receiver left, three to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
Hoyer. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw again. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Yeah, this one's high, but not very far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after that. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. That it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Royal making the catch over the middle. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Hoyer checks it underneath to Langford. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be a Chicago first down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Hoyer. And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They run it again with Lacey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go. 1, 9, go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Lacey. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. Looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And some space here. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Jared Aberderis, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I can remember a game here in Chicago a few years back. It was so blustery that Robbie Gould tried a field goal and just about kicked it out of bounds. Once that wind starts coming in off Lake Michigan, it can cause havoc in the kicking game.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.